Oh, there you are, YouTube. Doodle 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 doo. Subscribe if you're interested. Hey, let's do a random ranking today. Let's go to my movie collection behind me and pick out 3 movies at random and then rank those movies based on whatever criteria we come up with. I'll rank them here in the video, but if you'd like to rank them in the comments below, please feel free to do so. And do so based on whatever criteria you come up with. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be mine. It can be anything. But let's get to picking those movies. All right. I don't know, up here? Have I not pulled from here in a while? I feel a slip cover. I feel a slip. Let's grab that slip real quick. What do we got, a blue or a DVD? Knowing my collection, it's probably a DVD. Grab something from right here. And then I've kind of liked what we've had over here lately. So let's see what we got. This one feels like it was from not Family Video. I'm knocking over stuff. It's okay though. I got thousands of these things. Okay, let me show you what I knocked over. Okay, I actually just use these for props, bolsters, ways of holding up things, and putting things at an angle. Let me just grab, oh my goodness, I thought I lost, well, so I've dropped this guy like 100 times, and by 100, probably 2 or 3, but this is Polka Dot Man, and his polka dots fell off. He did not fall, but his polka dots did. Sorry, this is turning into a video about things that I drop. But anyway, my favorite movie of all time is Hook, and we dropped some Hook trading cards. But sometimes I really only use these for like propping up things. Like if I wanted this Polka Dot Man at an angle, I'd slide a few of those underneath. Just kind of wedge it in. Aw, Granny Wendy. Look at that. McGonagall. You may know her from Sister Act. This one's cool because it's a sticker. Maybe I'll go through all these someday. I have friends, and I have so many of these. I have 2 giant boxes full of them, and then people just find them and give them to me. I think they're just kind of all over the world, and people know where to send them. Send them to me. Okay, let's see what we got here. Ooh, okay. So the first one I think I pulled was Terminator 3, which I don't think is that terrible because, honestly, this is the only one that has a scene in it when looking at the Terminator franchise that made me tear up. And I don't know if it still would today because I probably would find it too corny today. But, should I just tell you the part? You know when he is about to destroy John Connor? I think John Connor is put up on the top of like a car, not engine, lid. What do you call that thing? Pop the lid. Is that what it's called? The car lid? No. Pop the trunk. Pop the hood. Gosh, can't believe I couldn't think of that. Like on top of the car hood, and T-800's about to kill him, and then he's like, you know me, blah 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 blah. John Connor's trying to like save his own life, right? And then he's like, I am not a man, I am a machine, or something like that. And then you think he just killed John Connor, but then you see he moved his fist, and then he hit the car rather than John Connor. And I don't know, I just found it so emotional, and I like teared up one time when watching this, and I'd seen this quite a few times. But I teared up, and I was like, oh gosh, this movie? What? But the person who plays John Connor, I think, is miscast. I've never really been that big of a fan of his work, except for in Carnival, the HBO show that never got an ending. But yeah, I don't despise this movie, but it's also it just has like some moments that I like, and it is basically it. The movie that I was like, wait a second, this feels like it's from a video store. It was. This was most likely from a place called Hollywood Videos, which all turned into liquor stores. Now they're all called Hollywood Liquors in my area anyway. So this is a musical by Tim Burton, and it's the Demon Barber of Fleet Street, Sweeney Todd. And, oh, Blockbuster. Make it a Blockbuster night. So I was wrong. This one I acquired from a friend, because I actually was not that big of a Blockbuster person. I went to a lot of like local like grocery store places, and mom and pop shops, and convenience stores that had VHS rentals, and then we got a family video in our area. They expanded to near us, and then we were pretty much exclusively family video unless we were going to mom and pop shops. But Blockbuster I did go to, like my stepmom I think had an account, so we would go there occasionally, but she was right next to this other place that was a mom and pop shop. And that's where she would normally get hers. A laundromat, we would get them from a laundromat. We were big renters. But Blockbuster was never a big deal for me like it was everybody else. I knew about them, obviously. All my friends had. I had friends that worked there. I had friends that, you know, would rent from there. But for me, it was never... Blockbuster is not that nostalgic to me, other than them just being ubiquitous, right? So, I guess all of that to say, this came from a friend's collection when he offloaded all of his movies. He offloaded them on me, so this was one of the movies I picked up from him. Or I probably got it from a pawn shop, but I think I got it from him. But yeah, I like this movie. I think the music is nice in it. The visuals are good. I don't like all of the music. I think Sacha Baron Cohen, his part is a little rough, but everything else, top-notch there. Next, we have the Fantastic Four. Now, this is the first one. This is not the one with the Silver Surfer. As time has gone on, these have just not held up, in my opinion. I feel like they just become so for children, not just anything I'm ever looking to pop in. They're so cartoony. Maybe that's how they're supposed to be. But then I watched the serious one that was made not that long ago, and I really wasn't that into that one either. I thought it was okay. I know a lot of people really hated it, but I just don't know how they're going to do the Fantastic Four, because it just, I don't know, it never seems to fully work. I do like him as Johnny Storm, and Chiklis was good, but there were still a lot of limitations. I really want to see the Thing with today's technology and see how we could work with him. Ioan Gruffudd over here, is that his name? Like King Arthur from that King Arthur movie. Wait, no, he wasn't King Arthur. He was like the other guy. I have a standee of him actually from the King Arthur movie right over there. Well, who's the other guy in King Arthur? I can't think of it. But he played the other guy in the story of King Arthur. So, how are we going to rank these? I think what I'm going to do is... I'm going to go... This is actually pretty easy for me. I'm going to go Sweeney Todd, Demon Barber of Fleet Street, and then... Oh, gosh, am I really going to put Terminator 3 second? Do I really want to do that? I don't think so. I don't know. If I had see, I've watched Terminator 3 a lot, and if I hadn't seen it as much, I might put it second just because I'd be like, you know what, I'm interested in rewatching that again. But I don't think I care to rewatch it again. So I'm going to put Fantastic Four, even though I don't really... I've like grown out of that movie, I guess. I was never really that into it to begin with, though. You know, I just watched them because it was a superhero movie, and that was like, you know, what was coming out. And it was cool that we were finally getting superhero movies. But I prefer the second one, and I don't even like that one. It's just I like what Silver Surfer looks like, and I like that Lawrence Fishburne does his voice. I think he's a great voice for Silver Surfer. But anyway, here we go. Sweeney Todd, then Fantastic Four, and then Arnold Schwarzenegger in Terminator 3. So my question to you is, have you seen these movies? These three films right here? And if so, what do you think of them? And if you've seen all three, how would you rank them? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below, and perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.